Alright, we are live. Yes. Okay. No, no. Alright, so last session you guys left off, what? The same fucking music. I like this as the theme for Icewind, or for the, Icewind Dale area. I like it. Alright, anyway, so when you guys left off, you were in Bremen, back in Kio's hometown, just after solving the lake monster incident. From there, on your way back to the hotel, the party split up, Kyo going back to his mother's house, and you guys going to the inn. But before you could get there, you were stopped by the state mage that you had encountered in the past. After a confrontation where the party split up and characters were in rough condition, you guys managed to save the town from the fire elemental he had spawned, and also, well, not catch him, but not die. Last we left off, you guys were all taking a short rest in the forest, I believe, as Jack Guile recovered from a near-death experience. What do you guys want to do? We'll pick you guys right up from in the forest there. Yeah, it would be evening by now. If you wait, yeah, if you were to wait any longer, it would be pretty fucking dark outside. Okay, so you guys begin walking back. Um, can you guys make a perception check for me? Just do a group check here. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. We still need one from Will. Oh. You are the worst. Alright, sure. Oh god, I think I fucking stink bug in my room. Oh. It went off. Oh, it's so pungent, dude. Whatever, fuck you. Okay. So as you're returning to the town, Jack, it's kind of hard to see, but in the distance, you see, with nightfall approaching, like I said, it was kind of hard, but you see something in the sky. And as you get closer, it kind of looks like a boat of some kind. Jack, you'd probably be the only person here familiar with these, but this seems to be an Astrian military airship. It wasn't something I was itching for. Let me take you to the town really quick. Bremen. No. Am I not the only one? True. So you guys see basically this in the distance over the mountains and whatnot, and it's approaching closer. And pretty much as you get to the edge of town, you hear they're coming in fast. They're not crash landing or anything. It's a fucking airship. But let's see if I can do this right. Yeah, John, I would say you might have seen this when you were really young, but not ever recently. Kevin, you've never seen one of these. Yusuf, you've definitely never seen one of these. So you see the ship arrive, and it doesn't have like propellers or anything really, but you hear like this humming, like as it gets closer and gets closer to the ground, as it creates like an air current near the ground. As it gets close to the town, you see it gets close enough to the ground that lines let down, and people start going down them, and you see particularly two men that are very well armored, and one is adorned with a lot more gold than the other. One looks like an official military uniform, and Jack, one looks like a paladin of Corinth. So as they come down, you see they're immediately barking orders. About 10 men drop down with them, and he starts yelling orders. Go, surround the perimeter. We've seen reports of him nearby. I want you to search the area and get back to me as fast as possible. Yes, sir! And you see they just start like fanning out, and like there's just different men spreading across the stream. You yell, he says, remember, be extremely careful. He is a mage and he is powerful. Do not engage, report back to me. And he says, you two, start collecting reports from the locals. Again, I want to report to me in an hour. Go! So he starts going, and you see five different people split off into like different search areas. They run back the ways you were going. They seem to have like these like flashlights essentially, but they're really powerful. And they're just going around, and you see just the two commanding people there, with the paladin of Corinth and the commanding officer there, and they're sort of just watching all of this go. Did you say you would have spent a lot of time in the capital specifically, or would it have been not the capital? Okay, then I would say you don't know this person by appearance. Yeah, I mean, if you found out what his name was, probably. You would probably know this person. Yeah, so you're walking into town. You see all these soldiers spreading out with like the standard Astrian military uniform, which it's just gray cloth and then like silver adornments, like um, or adornments or whatever. And you see the two of them. They start going to talk to the people around the town who are around the scene. They start collecting essentially a report of what happened here. It seems like the fire elemental was word spread fast. Even and it's weird because even for communications in this area, you don't expect anyone to have like the sending spell around here. So you kind of would be curious why they got here so fast. But yeah, so you guys are on the edge of town here, and eventually, after they're making their rounds, do you stay around, or with enough time that the two men collecting reports would come up to you? You can, yeah, you can take your time with this. Um, one of the soldiers stops you as you try and approach, and he's like, "Stop! What business do you have with the general?" He looks back over towards the two men, and the paladin nods at him, and he gestures to let you guys through. It's like a paladin of Corinth. It's good to see that Corinth's light reaches even far up here into Bremen, in the northeastern territory. Uh, of course. What's your name and division? You can pretend like you said your sect or whatever, your town. But would you report that your name is Guile? Guile Bjorn. Huh. I have seen your name floating around. It's good to see you're still alive. We haven't had many reports from your division recently. Yeah, you guys are all right next to him. Oh, unless you guys don't walk up, then you would have to like make a perception check to hear this. It, it's hard to hear anything because of the airship right now. So if you're not right there, um, okay, yeah, he extends his hand to shake yours. Arc Paladin Hyun Yi. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, yeah. Any. Hmm. Yes. Do you have information on the matter? This here is General Rashar. He is. I'm joining him on a mission from Goldleaf. Um, there's been a state mage that's gone rogue. Do you have information on him? Yep. It's hard to tell, but I will tell you that if you weren't a paladin of Corrin, he wouldn't be talking to you. By the way, I didn't make you roll a deception check because you look the part. Yeah, it's still, church armor. Yeah, I'm assuming you have the insignia of Corinth on it. Multiple. Hold. Yeah. So this man, he's attacked you. And is he... And it's... And the fire elemental we got reports of. That was his doing. Please, let me get someone to take your statement. I'll want to hear more about this personally, though. I don't know if he's going to be coming after you again, but if you stick with us for the mission, then we can offer you the protection of the platoon. Is that correct, General? The General nods and says, yes, you've just made yourself a VIP on this mission. Congratulations, Paladin Guile. Let's talk somewhere a little bit more private. Are those your companions? Yes, and so at this point the general gestures for the rest of your party to approach, and the soldiers let you through. Do you guys approach? It's like the general, the general responds to that statement, Jack, and he says, "Yes, the Northeastern Territory is graced with a great deal of freedom." Due to the lack of Astrian military presence. One day I'm sure they'll come around, but for now, it is true we don't have a large presence in the territory. Again, why don't we get on the ship? We can talk more privately. Okay. Yusuf, do you have any issue with getting on the boat? Nope, it is not going over the water right now. Until we get the general says, until we get a better grasp on the situation here, we won't be moving. Yeah, so the ship is a decent way out of town, so it's not like the noise is going to keep anyone else up, but next to it, you hear a lot of noise. So they descend some rope ladders for you, and if you climb on, you'll notice as soon as you get on the ship, all of the engine noise is gone. You guys board the ship, they lead you to the quarters in the office, and they bring chairs for all of you, and it's like, now... Please, tell me everything you can about this man. Back to your first meetings. We'd like to retrace the steps. We haven't met anyone that can really give us a whole view on him. Yeah. Mage. We, unfortunately, haven't been able to access any of his research documents. We have no idea what he's studying recently. Before he left, we know... Well, More like it's not as if they don't know, but it's classified. It was deemed unimportant for our mission to find him. We do know that he specials in, the general says, conjuration magic. The possession and creation and summoning of other creatures and beings alike. He has a great deal of expertise in the area. And I'm guessing this artifact exerted some kind of control over a creature. Hmm. Yeah, you can just call it a lake monster. Hmm. Now, so you followed him from Bryn Shander, and then uh, right, but and so it's just a coincidence that you've had 3 encounters with him. Hmm. Now, what about this boy you speak of, the mage that he was tracking down? Do you have any idea what he wanted with him? Hmm. He writes this down. The paladin steps forward again. I apologize. We've been asking a lot of questions. Um, to explain the situation further, this man, uh, he is a state alchemist, or at least was. Fuck! I just said alchemist. uh, I know. He's a state mage. They receive a great deal of funding for their research, as long as it's approved by the Astrian Empire. We don't, as far as I know, they don't approve any unethical testing. Um, if this is something, if he did something to this mage, this sorcerer, it can't have been any studies that were approved by the Astrian military. The Astrian military is strong, but we're not heartless. Um, and it says, obviously, the church operates on a contract basis, but we wouldn't be hired if we didn't adhere to similar principles. He says that if the essentially the rundown was that if this was part of his research, whatever he was doing to this sorcerer guy, Gav, you know him as, that it can't be research that was approved by the Astrian military. They don't generally approve unethical research. Human testing, things like that. Um, I say, anyways, your encounter with him. Did you know? Do you know where he's gone now? His whereabouts? Okay. Yes. Well, I assume he ran up this way because of the lesser military control. He thinks that he can get away with whatever it is he's trying to do here, where he can still wave around his badge. I don't know how much success he'll have with the locals around here. They don't tend to respect completely the military authority. Not that I can blame them. But, nevertheless, we'll be searching for him. He gestures over to one of the soldiers that was in the room at the door, and he says, "Lee, tell them, tell the rest of the squad to look in the direction these adventurers have talked about. You only have a couple more hours before dark completely sets in. Come back by then. We'll search again in the morning." He nods and he goes off to tell the other people. He says, it's obviously getting pretty late tonight. This information has helped a lot. I thank all of you. Would you be interested in helping us continue this mission?" Right. Well, it seems things will be quiet until morning. I doubt he'd come back with the presence of the airship here. Um, we'll escort you down to off the ship and maybe convene again in the morning. It looks at his watch. Oh, 700. He says, "All right, well then, you're all dismissed," and he'll escort you out, and then you guys are off the ship and back at the edge of town, unless there's something you want to do before you leave. Okay, you guys are good. He recognizes you guys look quite tired. Yeah, you're fine, Jen. Okay, yeah, so we'll just have you guys take a long rest. Will, do you have anything you want to do? Kevin? You're what? Yeah, they probably wouldn't let you just poke, though. Um, yeah, so we'll take you there. Alright, well, long rest, fix all your stats and whatnot accordingly. Um, yeah, and I'll put these names in chat really quick. General chat here. Mm-hmm. I mean, you've been fighting some, No. Oh. Yeah? Yo, try me. Try me. Okay. Natural 20. Oh. Oh, okay. I'd like to believe he doesn't own any dice and he would just throw something random. They're all loaded. So Kyo, you're going back to your house, right? So you walk in the door and you see, as you're walking back through the town, you you see, people are like, having like talking as a town outside of the thing, like nothing like major, and you see someone going out, the receptionist from the town hall. She says, "Everybody, calm down. The speaker will address the town tomorrow morning. You all will be informed on everything that's happened. I promise. Just get a good night's rest, and as a town, we'll talk about this in the morning." And it seems to satisfy people for now. As you're walking back, you go home, and your mom is there, and she says, "Kyo, you're back. It's good to see you on return. What was all that? Were you?" She looks, a little bit exasperated. And the big ship. That's just for all this through this ruffian. Oh, sorry, for this ruffian. Your clothes have holes in them. Of she just doesn't even have anything to say now. She's just like looking at you, waiting for explanations at this point. I know it's deep. I know what the state mage is, Kyo. She shakes her head. You and your father always had a knack for getting into trouble. She just rubs her temple. Kyo, are you sure you want to go about all this adventuring business? It sounds dangerous. You could We could stay, have a quiet life up here. I mean, your father's not around because he always had complications. I mean, what if something happens to you, or isn't it enough, Kyo? What we've got here. She looks down for a second, and she gets up, and she walks back to a storage chest in the room. She brings it out. She starts moving stuff around. And she pulls out what looks like some kind of tome, some kind of leather-bound book. And she hands it to you, and she says, "This was your father's before he left us. I don't know anything about his research. But maybe it can be of some use to you. I can't do much for you, Kyo. Not on this path you're walking. But maybe this can be of help." And she hugs you back. And then she hugs Phobos. No, I'm kidding. No, Phobos isn't there. Do you want supper? Baked potatoes. There's nothing wrong with a baked potato, Kiosh. Now shut up and eat your vegetables. Okay, we'll cut there. Okay, let's say it's the next morning now. You guys are in the Buried Treasures Inn. I mean, you never even got a chance to talk to anyone who works there or anything, but if you want to get breakfast or something, we'll say it's like 6:30 in the morning. If you want to get up, if you want to sleep in, it's 6:30 a.m. What do you want to do? Alright, you go down. If you want to get some food that isn't just rations, it'll be a silver piece. You can just deduct it. They have, the basics and stuff like that. Let's see if I got this right here. Yeah, if a gold piece is like $10, Kevin, then or $10 to $20, then a silver piece sounds about right for breakfast. Just double check something. Yeah, sorry about this. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. So the bartender's name is, or the inn owner's name is. Her name is Cora, Cora. She's probably in her 30s or something. Very eager in nature, and she says, coming right up, and she gives you guys your food. You guys sit down. Do you guys have anything you want to talk about before? Because once you leave, I'm pretty much going to say you guys go and talk to the general and the Arch Paladin. So if you guys want to talk before you meet them, do it now. Very, very, very high. All right. It's the. Sure, that could have been at night. It was the next morning, but it doesn't really matter at that point. You know what I mean? No. Okay. Keo, Keo, we can say that you, because Keo's thing was the night before, but yeah, I can see how you would think that. So Keo, let's say that you make your way over to the inn before they leave. Do you have anything you want to discuss with them? Okay, you guys meet up, and I'll assume you guys will go outside and eventually make your way towards the airship outside of town. Kevin. Does this pique Kevin's interest from a Kevin standpoint or from a Phobos standpoint? They're not. Oh, there's that's not happening. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Um, you approach, and one of the men says, General Corinth is expecting you. Or sorry, not General Corinth. General Bashar is expecting you. Please, if you could follow me. He leads you up onto the ship, and you see that they are, again, they're on the deck now. I'll switch to the deck. Cringe. uh, okay, so you guys get on the deck and he says, "Good morning. Hope you guys have had enough time to recover. You looked quite tired last night. You guys, I never mentioned it, but you did well to hold your own against him. He's definitely not one to go down without a fight." Yes, indeed. I checked in with the church back in Goldleaf. They were happy to hear of your whereabouts. They're glad to know you're alive. Uh, yes, it is unfortunate. Right now is not the time, but eventually make your way back and give them a briefing. Oh. Yeah, I mean, generally there's like squires, paladins, and arc paladins. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Of course. Of course, you weren't the only paladin in the area, but you were one of the best there. That you were. When I asked, you were highly regarded. So it is a pleasure to be working with you. Hmm. Uh, the feeling is mutual. Now, just so we are on the same page here, your party members, their capabilities. If I might ask each of you to Inform me of what they are so I know what to be working with. Of course, I know how my soldiers are trained, but if I'm going to have other variables on the board, I need to be aware of them. This is the general speaking. So he'll go over to Phobos first, and he says, you're not wearing a helmet or anything, are you? Genasi, you must hail from the Geltian Alliance, is that correct? Sure. Okay. Are you capable in combat? I see. I'm guessing that sword isn't for show. You don't have to roll. You don't have to roll. Oh, if you don't roll any now. Oh, ha ha ha. He nods and he says, your fighting style generally is with the sword, though, correct? He nods. He goes over to Yusuf, and he looks quite skeptical. This is General Ashar. This guy's like 6'2"-ish. He looks at you. You kind of have like, I imagine you with like a very thick build, kind of like a dad bod. Yes. And he's, yeah. Looking at your image, you look kind of old. You've got a substantial frame, but you do have a little bit of the dad bod going on. He looks you up and down, and he says, I am General Ashar. It's nice to meet you. What was your name? Yusuf. It's nice to meet you. Do you hail from the Astrian Empire? You do, but not really. You're from within their territory. Yeah. Yeah, I know, you wouldn't know, but geographically, yes, Will, but otherwise, no. Do you have abilities that are not physical? He looks at your body again. Well, I see your staff there. Are you perhaps a man of nature? Would you say you have combat abilities? Right. Well, it was nice. Well, you're still alive, so it's good to know. Okay. Well, good to meet you, Yusuf. He walks down. By the way, just to give you a picture, the Astrian military uniform, it's a gray cloth with like any like buttons or anything like that are silver, and then rankings are put like over the breast pocket and things like that. No shoulder adornments or anything like that. But yeah, gray, everything, and then silver accents. Okay. So next he goes up to Yukio. He walks down the line to Yukio, and he says, "I'm sure you've heard me say it. My name is General Ashar. It's nice to meet you. Reshar. Yeah, Reshar. I'm pretty sure I put it in chat. Yep, General Reshar. Well, then it stays there, you know? Yo, Burlock. He looks at you and is like, shakes your hand. You must be a local. Mm. Do you... Oh, really? Down in Goldleaf. Surprised, to find you up here, then. No matter, though. Everyone walks a different life. Do you have any abilities that could be useful in combat? Your group clearly held their own against the mage. I want to be certain that if we put you in the field with us, it won't be an issue. Yeah. You could. They don't hold that custom in Gold Leaf. That's true. No, you need to only do what you think you would do. Instead of a handshake, you stop and you pull out your axe, and he looks at you quizzically. The general looks at you quizzically. Ah. And he reaches to take the axe from you. Tap, Messel. He has a longsword at his side. He takes it out and gingerly, without putting in the proper, like, attacking stance, he's still underhanding it. He taps it against your axe, like so. Right. It's, roll an insight check. 14. You don't... He's focused on the mission right now. You don't think there would be any reason for him to be suspicious of you right now. Or at least you don't get that. It seems like, he's meeting you for the first time. He just wants to, get a read on who you are, and what you can do. I think in general that you would be wary of it, but I don't think you feel in danger right now. Mage, as in a wizard or more natural? Where did you receive your training? Yeah. I say. He nods and he says, a wizard. What, school did you study at? Cold Leaf or... Very, very impressive. He, nods and walks away, and says, now that we've become acquainted, I'm going to fill you in on the entire situation. The state mage's name is Talden. No. Here. Salad. His name is Salad. Isn't that Silas's left? Anyways, like he was saying, the general, hands behind the back, sort of walking like he's giving a briefing back and forth. He says, the mage's name, the rogue mage's name is Talden. He and a select few other state mages have gone rogue recently. We don't know if they're all aligned with him, but this is the only one that we've been able to get a beat on. Apparently, we slowly found information that he was making his way north. He doesn't possess means of instantaneous long-range travel, from what we can tell. Otherwise, he wouldn't have left on foot. He specializes in conjuration magic, hence the fire elemental you had to fight the other day. Now, we don't know what he's researching, but based on the information you gave us, and the information we've exchanged with headquarters, we believe that he's looking into something to do with natural magic casters. We believe that the next pertinent step would be to, 1, find him, and 2, find the mage you talked about that he, had interactions with. We would like you to identify this sorcerer, and, if possible, help us track him down. Are you up for it? Okay. He nods and says, "Good. I'm sure you all seem capable if you were able to hold your own against him. Then, we'll be leaving in the next half an hour as I round up my men." You knew what? You're just a different paladin. He says, "You are free to wander around on the deck. The soldiers will tell you if you're going somewhere you're not supposed to be. Please, sit tight. We'll be leaving and heading over to Brynstander soon. You did say that's where the boy is, right?" Nods. Well, you can be at ease now. We'll be departing in about half an hour. If there's anything you need from the town, I suggest you do it quickly. And he walks off towards his quarters with the Paladin of Corinth. I don't... Yeah, I mean, you could see there are some people who are more like ship hands, less soldier. Well, I mean, they're still soldiers. They still have uniforms on, but you know what I mean. Okay, you do so. You see a halfling man. He's got a tool belt on under, a pretty basic, gray uniform. He seems to have some kind of, like, mechanic's cap. And he says, "What can I do you for?" "Well, fellows, welcome aboard." No, I'm modeling it off of Mike's voice. Yeah. The crystals are enchanted by mages. They have natural magic properties to them, and with an enchantment, it channels them into air currents and essentially a anti-gravity field. You could say so. The closest you could get is from the top of the deck. Most of them are off the side of the ship. Um, I could take you to see one of them, but again, you could. It's not a matter of not being able to get close to them, rather than it just not being safe. You know what might be a better option? One of the takeaway boats you see right here and here. He takes you to the front of the ship and shows you that there's a crystal on each one, and you can examine those. The enchantments, I'm told, are quite complex. Yeah, gotta go for it if you want to make an Arcana check. Even you can tell the entire crystal is covered with these in enchantments, and it's layered. You see that there was some method that's even inscribed runes inside the crystal itself. Like if you turn and walk around it, you can see some runes from certain areas, but not others because of how light diffracts within it, and there's just such a density of information on this that it's like hard to know where you would even start. It is worth a lot of money at the very least. Yeah, it's odd most of the time. If something goes wrong, nothing ever goes wrong with the crystals or anything. But well, most of our maintenance is on the boat itself. Things like the mast, other basic functions. The ballistas tend to break more often than anything else. Yes, of course. Welcome aboard, he says as he walks off. Sure. Okay. Yeah, so why don't we, I know it's only been a little over an hour, but why don't we take our break here and then we'll come back for the rest of the session. Yeah. Alright, we'll come back in like 10 minutes. I need a drink.
There it is.
Huh?
Nothing. Finding. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Who are you?
You say something, John?
No.
Perfect. Yeah, so you liked the start of it, John?
Yeah, it's good. That was probably the strongest start you've ever had.
It was supposed to be in your face.
Yep, I liked it. Dialogue was straight to the point. No fucking around. Good.
Thanks, man.
No problem.
I'm eating a baked potato.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. Good old dinner, baked potato.
I'm adding a calcite fuck around playlist, in which I just have a bunch of really troll songs I'm gonna add to it. So far, I have one of the themes from Code Geass and one theme from Naruto.
Okay.
You know, like, guess I'd link it to playlist after.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of. Also, where the fuck is the bot, Cannon? Couldn't help but notice the music stopped playing.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I didn't notice, John.
Yeah, you did well. No, you muted the
You
bot.
didn't hear the cool music I put in for that scene where he landed, man.
You should tell me there was cool music. I would have turned it on.
Yeah,
You
there was
lost
cool
out.
music. That was a good song. Whatever that was, Cat. That was good. That whole scene was good.
Baked
I'm just giving a
potato.
look-see at One Piece soundtracks currently.
Imagine having baked potatoes in Kyo's hometown, but they don't have access to milk, so they can't make the sour cream or cheese.
Who has fucking cheese or sour cream on their baked potatoes?
I mean,
What?
everyone.
Everyone.
Not me.
What do you put on your baked potatoes?
Butter.
Come.
You know what you need to make butter, John? Cows.
So there's no cows in this area?
Do you think there's cows in this area?
I thought there would be.
You have goats. I guess you could have goat butter and cheese.
Yo.
Cocoa goat.
Dun 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 dun. Download Grammarly.
Dun 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 dun. Boo woo.
Jack, let me read over the thing you sent me really quick.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's just background info.
Yeah, I
it doesn't
know.
actually play into anything. It's in case anything ever needs to be brought up. But...
Mhm. So these are all people that were
This is
willing
the list of people in the squad.
that Guile put together.
The
Yeah, that
Suicide
died.
Squad.
That died.
Welcome to the squad. The Suicide Squad.
All right. You all ready?
No.
All right.
Jack here.
What?
Okay.
We're all ready, correct?
No.
Yep. Bum 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 boo woo bum 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 ba dum bum.
Is this the Nightcore version?
Bum,
Here,
bum,
well,
bum,
I'll play
bum,
the song
bum,
again for
bum,
this
bum,
next
boo,
scene, so you
bum,
can turn,
bum,
if you
bum,
turn the
bum,
bot
bum,
on,
bum.
you can
That would be
hear
the
it.
Nightcore version, Kevin.
Did you catch that, Will?
Hmm?
I said I'm gonna turn. If you undeafen the bot, you can hear the song I was playing earlier. I'm gonna use it for this next scene.
Okay.
What? Just all?
Did you not hear it, Kevin?
No. I don't even see the bot.
Oh no, before when the military was first landing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna start. So you guys, it's been about half an hour, and so, Kyo, I'm assuming you said goodbye to your mother when you left.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys get in, haven't eaten breakfast, and you get on. You wait about half an hour while soldiers are moving back and forth, doing things, moving crates, getting off and then back on the ship, and you see everyone starts to brace for liftoff. You see soldiers are moving around again, like I said, and the general walks out and he's like, "Crew, get ready for takeoff. Brace this, let down the sails. We're taking off in the next 10 minutes." And people start moving around and going through. You see as the humming sound, like I said, it's almost silent on the deck, but you can feel it. You feel the humming of the crystals and stuff intensify as you begin gaining altitude. And you guys are heading, and the captain says, "Make course for Bryn Shander," as he takes off and you start taking off in that direction. It normally would take you at least a couple hours to get to Bryn Shander, but you guys are there in less than an hour, and you touch down outside of the city. And as you come up and land, the general comes up to you, and he's like, "I'm going to stay with the crew. I'll send a couple of my soldiers with you, along with the paladin, along with Archpaladin Hyun. I need you to talk to the town speaker. We've been acquainted before, but let him know that we've gained a new lead. We'll be asking for his cooperation as we make base here, look for this sorcerer boy that you've been speaking of, and eventually branch out to search."
Sorcerer.
Boy.
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 Look at me, boy. Look at me when I speak to you, boy.
Boy.
The paladin steps out and he says, "Don't worry, we know what we're doing. We've got this." And he says,
ODST
"Follow
time.
me," as he grabs a line and then jumps off
Pretty
the
much.
ship.
I ODST down there.
Yeah, drop pod initiate. ODST dropping in.
Drop initiated.
Okay, yeah, so you guys are outside, and you see with Paladin and Hyun leading you guys go through the front gates and into the town, and eventually go towards the town hall. He says, "If you don't want to, you can go. You can get a head start on the search. I just need to... If you want to be here to talk with the speaker and sheriff, we can do that. Or if you want to get a jump start on the search, we can do that. What do you think would be best?"
I say well, if you're already talking to the speaker, then it might be best for us to cover some ground.
Nods. "Very well. Take one of my soldiers with you. He knows how to contact me."
Okay.
You see a young man. He's looks to be just like human. He's got freckles, short hair, wears the uniform.
Loser.
I mean, he looks trained.
Like a
but,
loser. Alright.
He looks trained, but
Loser.
no one imports him for sure.
No one involved.
He looks like cannon fodder is what I'm hearing.
Yikes.
This is Private Lee.
Oh.
He'll be going with
Private Lee? Wait, is that actually his name?
you. Private Lee. Yeah.
Okay.
Unlucky, Kevin.
Unlucky, Kevin. You're in this world, you're a squire.
Cannon can even make you a corporal. What a bad friend.
Well, it's not supposed to be Kevin. He's white.
You're a squire.
It can be a Kevin.
Alright, let's go.
All right. Where do you guys want to look for him?
Wait,
you
where
drag
is...
the-
that just reminds me. Like, I was trying to think of, like, Asian people in D&D. Jack, wasn't Dex, like, from, like... It wasn't Asia, it was, like, Eurasia
France.
or something?
He's from France.
He's from
He's-
France? Oh,
He's French.
right, you changed it
Dex
to a
is
French...
French.
Paladin Hyun Lee Yi is
Because
Asian.
there is more opportunities. He's a Frenchman.
The French never surrender.
Hey, the French. That is a different French you're talking about. You're talking so much shit for a small man. Alright, anyways. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know where I want to look. I just go off in a direction.
I mean, he's in the fucking forest last time we saw him.
I mean, you guys would have separated with him at the north gate,
Alright, I go toward the north gate first, I suppose.
but then that's like people just kind of live around here. I mean, yeah, you guys can go towards the north gate, and ask. I don't know,
Make
maybe
up your
there's
mind.
guards
Do I have to go to
unattended.
North Gate or not?
What?
Never mind.
I literally didn't hear what you said.
No, I was just joking.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, you go towards the north gate. I mean, you see a couple guards once you get there. You see a couple guards over there. There's a couple shops and things like that, people's houses. I guess you could ask the guards there if they saw him or remember him.
I asked the guards, do you remember a guy named Gav who came on this? Or what do you look like?
He says, maybe. What does he look like?
I describe what Gav looks like.
He's so generic, though.
He is really generic.
God damn.
That guy, this tall.
Could be
Has a
anyone from
robe.
your entire civilization.
Has a hair that is swept to the side, probably.
Teenage and angsty.
Has a slight stutter when he speaks.
About
There's
average
a
height.
loser.
Wait,
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
are we talking about me here?
No. Well, I don't think so. Are they?
Oh,
Are
Gav has a stutter?
No, Gav doesn't have a stutter, but he
He goes like, and he fumbles with words.
he fumbles sometimes, yeah. Hold on, I just got a message from my dad.
Good save, Kevin. Fuck.
Fuck. Bum 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 bum
Bum
bum.
ba-dum bum bum.
Next time, battle scene, boys. I mean, if we do again.
Bum bum
we have all these
bum ba-dum bum bum.
Phantom Thieves are back at it again.
Ah,
I mean, we have the entire army with us this time, so fuck this. Fuck Silas.
Hyun Yi is gonna hold person and he won't be able to counterspell it. Just watch. And Will's be like, "What the fuck?"
we're gonna
Right.
play characters, huh?
I'm
Hyun Yi
drawing a
helps.
better map. It's
But
not
I was an
very-
alpha.
DMPCs can't be counterspelled, dumbass.
But I was an alpha.
Why would I cuck myself, Kevin? Except for dramatic effect.
Okay.
Okay. Here's a better map. There's just more pointed out on this one.
Wake me up when
Klossman ends.
Yeah, so you guys would have landed Southwest Gate. He
Kloss made it.
went to City Hall, and yeah, and then this is the Black Iron Blades, the shop where you guys did the quest here. Council Hall. He would have went to Town Hall where the speaker is, and then you guys are at the North Gate. Yeah. He says, "Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Passed in here with you guys a couple days ago."
Yes.
I will be the one.
I mean, after we let you guys in, I know he went. He asked if there was a tavern you could go to. I recommended him one on the east side of town, and he tells you, which one. I think he would have just pointed him towards. What's it called?
All right, we go to that tavern.
Yeah, I think he would have just pointed you towards the north, look where Scramsax is.
Scram sacks.
All right, we go to Scramsax again. Time to question old Scramsax.
Oh, scrams, eh?
All right, so you guys go over to the north, look, which is pretty much right there. And you walk in, and Scramsax is there. It's pretty early in the morning. You know, no one's here except for maybe a couple people who are still drunk from the night before. Scramsax is downstairs, though, cooking breakfast for a couple of people who are still around. And he says to you guys, welcome back. Hopefully you guys haven't been getting into too much trouble.
Scramtex, do you remember a young mage named Gav coming through here?
Young guy?
Yes.
No.
He's a bit of a what they call a zoomer.
Hmm. Yeah, he's staying here right now, actually. He
Oh.
hasn't left his room for a while, though.
What room is he in?
Number 3, I think?
I run up to number 3 and
I
break.
have a
it.
bad
Oh.
feeling he's not going to be here.
Well, we run up.
I kick open the door for number 3.
Kick up.
Well, yeah.
Hold on now. Here's you. Is the door open? You kick open the door. It does break open. You know, he's not paying for expensive door frames or anything. He's like, you break it, you buy it. You hear from downstairs. You kick open the door, and you see. I mean, it's just a basic room. A bed with a chest at the end, and a table and a chair. And you see someone under the covers, and they kind of like roll over, and it is Gav, and you just see he has like bloodshot eyes, a sullen look on his face, and he says to you, Kyle, what are you doing here? I should kick my door in.
Oh God.
He's alive! Is anyone else shocked besides me that he's alive?
Yeah.
I would assume the
What the
I
hell
am
happened?
too, but I actually kind of wish he wasn't. But anyway.
Gav, what the hell happened?
You guys aren't getting off of that easy. Anyways,
You guys are killing me.
I need you guys to escort me.
Guys, I need you to escort me all the way to the south.
This time without an airship.
What the hell
Ah.
happened?
Protect.
God, his voice.
So he says, Kyle, what are you doing here? He looks like you woke him up for sure.
We're here for the mage. We know he visited you.
Dummy.
Sorcerers are supposed to be Chads, and this guy's
A verge.
what a virgin.
What is the mage?
Oh, I saw him all right. It was about a day or two ago. He did something to me, Kyle.
Where did he touch you?
I was gonna make that same joke.
on the temples, and all of a sudden my vision it went at white, and I could feel like something was like being stolen from me, and
He sucked you dry.
I can't cast anymore, Guile.
He sucked you dry.
Jesus Christ.
He just looks down at the floor. He says, "Look, I can't even cast a light." And he tries to like touch something, and nothing happens.
The one thing we know him for. Actually, you know, that made me feel just a little bit of emotion for a second there, Kenneth. For a second.
For a 0.2 milliseconds, John felt emotion there.
I was like, wow, what an inconvenience. That's what I thought.
Emotion. What an inconvenience.
Your emotions don't matter.
Guys, I made this character so you'd like him.
He looks up at you,
Guys!
Guile.
I gave him this voice.
God, he looks up at you and he says,
Cannon loves
"I don't
that
think
we-
I can be an adventurer anymore."
Oh my god.
I don't give a shit about this dumb virgin little kid. I literally don't give a shit about this kid.
Cannon loves every second of this. He loves
Anyway,
playing into this kind of thing. This is like Cannon's favorite thing, playing into shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Can you
we
imagine?
need to take you in for questioning.
Oh.
What's
We
the
need to find
point,
out.
Guile?
We need to find out what the numbers mean. I mean, we need to find out what the mage is.
What are the fucking numbers, Mace?
Yeah, sure, but he looks down towards the covers that he's still under. Can I put some pants on first?
Yeah. And then I go downstairs. Scram tax.
Help! You didn't bust my door frame, did you?
No. I thought
You don't know that.
Scram. Okay. Scram sex.
Can you
Do you
make a
remember
deception
Mage?
check? He says, "All right, fine, but if it's broken, I'm putting it on your tab." And he goes back to cleaning. Anyways, what do you
Perfect.
want?
Do you remember a mage coming through here?
Mage.
A black-haired mage, spouting about revolutions and everyone's a king, etc.
All right, come on. He's not Silas. Don't refer to him in character as such. Out of character, that's a joke, but
He laughs like his voice sounds like that. His voice sounds like revolution. Yeah, his voice sounds like that.
sort of a rougher gentleman, black, slicked hair.
Yes,
He's
Weird.
black.
he's
Yeah.
weird as well.
What?
Yeah. Some kind of guy with an ego walked in here a day or two ago.
Yes.
Didn't stay the night or anything. Didn't recognize him. Haven't seen him since.
Do you know where he might have went?
No, I didn't keep tabs on him after he left. You might want to. I could ask some of the customers. He talked with a few of them in here. Maybe they might know something. Wait till nighttime. I'll make the rounds.
You need to run a tighter ship, Scram Sacks. He assaulted one of your customers in their own room.
He looks up and he's like, "Listen, I'm not guaranteeing safety up here. Just a room to stay in."
Then you shouldn't guarantee that your doors don't break down.
I don't think I did.
Then don't put it on my damn tab. I go back upstairs.
That's different. That's property damage. As you're walking away.
I walk by Scram Sacks and I kind of put my hand on his shoulder and go, I will fix your door, my friend, don't worry.
It is broken. I knew it.
I will come
Damn
back
you,
tonight
Carl!
for- I will come back tonight and I will fix your door, Scram Sacks, do not worry.
Thank you, Yusuf. You're lucky I don't call Sheriff Markham on you.
Fuck the king.
Ungrateful son of a...
Fuck.
Fuck the king.
Anyway, so yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm not
so
going
you
to-
leave the building.
You got
No,
like
I
a
went
cosplay joke.
upstairs.
You went back upstairs to okay. So Gav is dressed like his shirt is half tucked in. He's got his bag on. He kind of like just threw his coat. And he's got his backpack in one hand, and he's like, "All right, let's go."
Scram Sacks, before I leave, did you hear anything from any of the customers? What'd they tell you?
I don't know. Just like he seems like a royal prick. Like I said, I can ask around for more information by tonight. Once customers come in again, you know, the regulars.
Okay. And I get the fuck out of there. And I walk back to the ship with Gav.
Gav follows you. No bounce in his step or anything.
Or like you need to pick him up
Yeah,
and throw.
finally! Jesus. Fuck this guy. I'm so glad he got his magic taken away. Alright.
Terrible people, all of you.
Me?
No! Fuck? Why are
This
we
guy
doing
is so fucking useless. He might as well be an incel walking up to us and he's like, oh jeez, can you help me put on my pants?
You just wanted to be an adventurer, guys. Jesus.
No one cares. Not everyone gets to be an adventurer. Go work as a fucking carpenter, you
Yeah, go work
loser.
as a door salesman in Menards. you
Yeah.
He's allowed to be an adventurer.
Jack. Ouch.
Yeah,
Go work in a
he's
law
gonna
firm.
be
As
magic,
a,
yeah.
go work as a squire in a law firm.
Have him be a fighter like everybody else.
Oh, God.
Go work at a music store.
Hey!
Work in a bowling alley. Oh yeah.
You gotta start somewhere.
Wow. Okay.
Great friends.
You think we'd care about your dumb NPC canon? No. Fuck. No. I'm kidding.
I mean, I would have hated the NPC less if we didn't have to escort him for like 3 sessions.
NPCs are all about drawing emotion from your players, and you've definitely drawn some emotion.
Yeah, hatred.
That is true.
The Sith way.
I count this as a successful NPC, Cannon.
I mean, Canon, nothing against you, but if most RPG players hate fucking escort quests, I mean, D&D.
No villain. You're gonna have to really step up your villains, Cannon, because no villains can live up to the hatred of Gav.
Oh boy.
Why do you hate my empathetic character?
Okay.
Okay,
Supposed to be likable like me. Alright, so we walk back to the
Yeah. I mean,
people.
other notable places around town are kind of listed. There's the Black Iron Blades, which is where you went for that one quest. You know a couple of the people there. The House of the Morning Lord is a church of Corinth. Let's see. You know that the town hall is probably where Valdenhian is right now. There's other guards in town. Maybe you can go to the different exits to see if they know where he left from. Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I want to go back to the ship and bring Gav there for questioning. That way the peeps know that's what's up.
Okay, yeah, he'd be at the. He would have docked at the eastern gate because that's closest to where the church is. So.
Come with us, Gav. We will escort you one more time, my friend.
Okay.
Oh no.
He follows you, and you guys go back to the ship, and you have Private Lee take him, and back up.
Private Jumbo.
You wait for him, and Private Lee asks you to wait there, and then he returns to you and says, "All right, we can go now." Or sorry, all right, we can go now. No.
We should say we have to talk privately.
Nope.
Oh, you're so funny. Oh.
How'd you make that pun, man? I was waiting for the first person to make it, and I was disappointed that you're the one who made it, Will. God damn it.
I mean, I thought of it, but I'm not gonna make it.
I wanted to really dig in the first person who made that pun.
Yep, time to dig into Will then.
They're gonna be pop off.
You suck, cock.
Oh, yes.
Alright. Okay. What do you think we should look for next? Now that we brought in Gav and found out what happened to him. Guys?
I mean, he could be in the.
Kyo, you are a mage. Where do mages go?
Fuck
The
is that supposed to
library
mean?
or- Well, if there is someone who might know, it might be you.
Well, let's see.
I do
This-
not quite
this
know
man
where
Talden? Talden. Talden. Yep. This man came from the capital. He fled up here in the north, and he was looking for test subjects. So Gav happens to be one of them. My guess is he's looking for more mages.
Where do mages hang out? The
Yeah,
library. To the library.
No.
What now?
Did you ever see Gav reading a little book in his life?
I
No
don't
offense,
know. I
Gav.
only do Gav for 2 days. Gav, do you read the books? I don't even know if Gav's with us
Is
anymore.
Gav with us?
Oh, Gav. Oh, I thought you said Kyle. Gav says, sometimes.
There is a chance.
Hey Gav, do you know any more mages out here, or in this city?
No, as far as I knew, I was the only one in my town. I mean, there might be, but, I didn't really, you could talk to other adventurers. I wouldn't know. I didn't really get my foot in the door,
Hey Gav,
Yeah.
if you were, this is gonna sound really fucking stupid. Hopefully, Gav, if you were a sorcerer bent on stealing other magics from mages, where would you go?
What?
I fucking hate Gav so much.
I don't know. Sounds like bad stuff. Maybe somewhere isolated?
Where are the isolated places, Scav?
Well, not in one of the 10 towns, that's for sure. I mean, or maybe he's hiding in plain sight. You know,
He could have gone to the Galtian Alliance.
It
Who
is
knows?
possible that Gav is
Kevin,
the
for
mage.
reference, this is the farthest place possible from the Galtian
This
Alliance on
guy's-
this continent.
Okay, then again, never.
Okay. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm royally fucked on this one. I don't know.
I mean, he could not have gotten that far.
Well,
It's
this city is just south of where he was running. Yes.
Are there any
Yes.
ports in any nearby cities? Could he have taken a boat?
I'm unaware. Most of the ports are generally for fishing, right? I don't think there's transport ports around here. I'm not too familiar with the towns that well.
Just a big fucking lake in the middle.
Yeah, then we could assume that he'd have lived by foot, so he could not have gone that far.
I would say
How
we
did
start.
he come here initially? Do you remember, Keo?
Huh?
Do you remember how he came here initially? The first time.
He,
You would know that.
he walked into town, didn't he?
Yeah.
If only I took better notes.
Keo, you do remember after you were returning from a quest, he came in through the north gate with you guys.
The North Gate of Brenshander?
Yes. When we came in with the sled, I recall.
And what was he talking about?
He talked to you, and he was like talking about how these northerners don't know their place. He like they don't respect his badge. You know what I mean?
He called you
Yeah.
filthy northerner. Cannon, does this guy look like Freljord Silas, by the way, specifically? Not just regular Silas, Freljord Silas.
Sure, Jay.
Sure. Whatever sparks your imagination.
I mean, I just image in my head, you know.
Trying to figure
I don't know
out
what
where
Freljord Silas looks like.
Mage would go.
Where's the hood? That is
I don't
Jesus.
suppose we have this the secrecy on our side, seeing as though we came in a very loud airship. Oh, where? I'm open to suggestions.
Well, you did not seem open to suggestions because I suggested the library and you made fun.
That's a stupid fucking place, Yusuf.
Well, you said open to suggestions, and now you are
Not
being
stupid
hypocrite.
ones.
The least.
Well, what is a stupid suggestion? I don't hear any good ideas from you.
Not all sorcerers go to the library, Yusuf.
Well, then
Hey,
tell
now,
me a
okay.
better idea.
I told you what do we know. He's looking for mages. He's up
I'm
here.
saying, tell me a better idea then. If you think my idea is so stupid.
Fine, let's go to the library then. Let's see all the mages out there.
Well, you might be able to find some books for yourself to go to the library.
It's
I will go check the library. And Kyo can go check his other cool idea that he came up with, totally not. Yusuf kind of walks off muffed, like this.
That is how he laughs.
You just listened to this.
Well,
That's a good.
okay.
That's a good link, Kevin. Good link.
Continuing.
So we go to the library?
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys are arguing so much to the point that
So you guys
Yeah.
can look for a library. I'm only giving you straight up the locations you see on the map, so you know you'd have to like go find
All right,
one.
well, I guess we go to Scramsacks and ask him where the library is.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Scramsacks, where's the library?
Library. Why do you need to go there?
We're looking for the mage.
Whatever. Yeah. Just south of town hall, on the other side of the street.
South of Town Hall. We go south of Town Hall, just across the street.
Yeah, okay, so this is the library, right? Oh fuck, that's not the...
La Biblioteca.
Right here, that's the library. John, stop it, please.
Did you hear all the other
Yes, I
ones?
saw it.
Can we have that sound going on whenever we fight this guy?
This guy doesn't do that.
I'm
I'm
pretty
sure
sure
he did. When he shot like bolts at with the fucking
Come
scorching
on,
ray, he
Cannon, you
probably went-
literally faced this guy on
No.
silence. You even have the profile
Bro,
picture.
no,
Just
no, no,
roll
no,
with
no,
it.
no.
literally when he
You
was
could've-
shooting scorching ray at me, he probably went like.
No, no, when he
Big
summoned the fire elemental, he would have laughed like this.
Oh, guys. He may be slightly a little bit based off of Silas, but he's not Silas.
Wait,
Hey guys, I have
Cannon,
another link.
does he sound like this?
Shut up. Fuck you.
A shepherd with no flock is just an idiot with a stick. No more kings, no more queens, no more mage seekers. It all ends now.
Okay.
Okay,
We're-
so we found the library.
We did.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, Jigsaw.
So you go to the library.
He's
And-
doing echoing.
Mage seekers.
There's a half-elf woman there with blonde hair and a braid. She's
Oh.
seems to be the receptionist. She wears some kind of gown, and when you guys walk in, and she's like, "Oh, are you here for the library?"
We're here for the mage,
The mage.
a man with slick back hair.
You give her like a basic description, and she says,
He's
no,
jacked.
No, I'm sorry, I haven't seen anyone like that. If you want to look around through the books, we have some, but I don't recognize anyone like that. I'm sorry."
Well, guess he's not here, guys.
Alright, let's leave.
Now we
Alright.
can go to a
Unless any of us
different
roll a
idea.
perception check and
All
actually
right,
look for
I guess we go somewhere else to look for him. What the
So
fuck?
I guess he's not here.
I recommend, like I said earlier, just checking like the gates and seeing his whereabouts and stuff.
I guess we'll go around town asking if they've seen.
All right, go to the next gate. We go to
All
the
right,
Keel,
south.
do you
just
have
make
this-
general investigation checks for me so that you guys can just.
Keel,
probe
do you
for
have any
me.
spell that could find find
Ready.
a person or anything like that?
investigate.
I
Dude, why are
do
all my
not.
rolls so shit today? Oh my god.
No, I don't. If you want, I can see if I can identify something for you.
No, I was just wondering if there was a possible way you could find the mage bag with some sort of spell. I do not have anything like
No,
that.
that'd be pretty useful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that could be very useful.
You two roll.
I'll be sure to
investigation.
take it for the future. Who?
You and Will.
Oh. Me. Hey! I'm the guy that maxed our investigation because I'm a loot goblin.
Will, do you need me to roll it for you?
No, I'm at my computer now. I was just waiting for my sister to get home because I had to keep her dog entertained. So she
Oh.
does not my dad. Do you need me to roll this though? John got a 24.
Okay.
I'll roll anyways. Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Nice
so
this
good thing
one.
John rolled it. Well, John, you go around and you gather two pieces of information. And I'll just say from going to the gates. One, at the north gate, you hear, you heard from the guards, because you guys were talking, when you originally asked him, you were asking about Gav, right? Not the mage. So I would say going around to the southwest gate and talking to them there, you hear the guards say that they let him in based on the pretense that he was going to go to the Black Iron Blades. And from the east gate, you hear that he came in back and forth a couple times. I guess I can leave you with that information. So yeah, they saw through the southwestern gate that he did have a horse from the stables there, and he came in, and they let him in the first time under the pretense that he had business with the Black Iron Blades shop.
do we really wanna? Just
Okay, let's go to the
try
Black Iron Blades.
Oh god.
Okay.
Okay. Do we not have any of the like soldiers with us?
We have Private Lee.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't tell you. So Salazar, yeah, they said that he had business at the Black Iron Blades, and then I guess, that'll work. So you go there. Just let me get this right here.
Flippity flippity.
Kevin Lee.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how addicted the Silas laugh is.
Please don't do this to me.
I thought you were literally joking.
Every Degasi and a king.
You thought I was
I
joking,
didn't think
John?
he actually laughed like
Nope.
Oh, John, we've literally
I
been
play
playing.
Silas a lot, so I know how he laughs.
All right, so you go in, and the shop owner Garn is there. Remember, it's a shield dwarf, and he's got like a small forge and everything there, and some overpriced, under quality weapons.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Hey, he's
I
not
fucking-
the snowshoe guy.
He says,
What a great deal
Oh.
of snowshoes.
"It's you guys again. What can I do you for?"
We're actually
The
looking
mage.
for. Oh, okay.
Do you just say the mage?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, straight to the point.
The mage. You're going to have to be a bit more specific.
Black hair is ripped, wears chains on his arms.
What the fuck?
Jack, stop.
Okay, fine. Black hair, slick back, has a military uniform with a patch. The state mage.
No, he's been here a couple times. Yeah.
What has he been ordering from you?
He asked me to make some kind of cast iron circlet collar of some sort for him.
Oh boy.
Was he here
Yes.
yesterday?
Yeah, he actually did pass through. I made a couple more for him after the first one was made, and he came through and picked him up.
At night?
It would have been after close. He said he needed them, and then he took them and left. Went off eastward.
Eastward.
All
You
right.
say where he was
well,
going?
And honestly, I just wanted to get back inside. It was late. I just saw he walked off towards the east side of town. That's all.
Was this before dark?
It would have been just after, to be honest.
Okay, so it was after.
Couple hours after dark, even at most.
When you made these collars, what material did you make them out of? Just cast iron?
Yes,
Or
just cast iron. Very simple. It takes a while to get it correct, but I've been doing it a while.
I see. So the material itself is not.
Yeah, so he said he needed it as some kind. Fuck, I can't hold the accent. He said he needed it as some sort of like he was pulling to put enchantments on it.
Do you know if he's going to be back?
He doesn't have any more orders in with me. That was the last of it. He ordered 3 collars for me in total.
So
I
we're going to
see.
have like 3 dinosaurs. Okay.
Three dinosaurs.
All right. We know he's headed east. All right, let's report back. I don't think we're going
Is everything okay?
I mean,
If we wanted to destroy your cast iron, what would the best way to go about that be?
Torch it, get it hot enough that you can hit it and break it.
Heat metal?
Sometimes it can crack if you
But
hit it in
she
the right
needs-
spot. Cast iron, sometimes it'll snap before it bends.
but you need the heat of a forge to do that, no?
To bend it, you need heat. Hit it hard enough and it might crack.
I could probably do that with my broadsword with the red enchantments. Awesome.
Alright, well, if you need anything made, let me know.
Alright, thank you for the information.
Nods.
Well, let's head back up to the ship, guys.
Let's hurry up.
Alright, so you guys will head back over, and eventually you'll head back to the ship where I believe the Paladin Hyun will be waiting for you.
Sean,
Yan Yi.
Master Yi.
Welcome back. Have you managed to dig up any information?
Well, we brought back the witness, as well as the fact that he had more of those necklaces.
That
Passed
artifact you talked about.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it seemed as though he was planning to put more enchantments on them. And last we heard, he had headed eastward after dark yesterday, when we were still in the other town.
Yes, the collars were. I dug up with after a couple messages last night. Apologize, I forgot to mention. Apparently, those are part of his standard researches. What he said he was researching, and I guess he was. Yeah, while he may specialize in conjuration, more specifically, he specializes in summons, magical or otherwise, and controlling them. I assume he applied the same principles to, well, creatures he hasn't summoned with those collars, based on what you've told me. I'm guessing that lake monster was some sort of test run for him.
Okay.
And he's made more, so we must make haste.
And you said he went out to the east.
Apparently he left through the east gate last night.
Well, we'll question this Gav fellow, see if he has anything useful. He doesn't seem that bright.
Yes.
But he is very nice.
It's good to know.
Nice guy.
Well,
Boy,
the
if
general's
we-
questioning him right now. We should probably get a move on.
If we were to make a search party, I feel like it would be better to use either horses or something of the sort. Because the airship would create too much noise, and it may alert us to his presence. If we were to give chase.
Make a good point. Maybe we set out with search parties this afternoon.
I agree, the faster the better. I can only imagine what all these callers would bring to the danger to the towns.
I'll have some of my soldiers go out to the stables, see if they can secure any transportation around this area. Something quieter than an airship. Once they get back, we'll create a couple parties, and you guys can be one of them.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. So we'll say that time passes, he gets people together, he questions Gav. Gav doesn't have much useful information, just except for what happened to him. They take
Just Gav.
notes, and whatnot, but
I wanted to be an adventurer.
some of the men ask around. He says the speaker talked with us, and he said that we have full access to go around the crown, question any of the citizens that we'd like to, without detaining them, of course. As long as we keep it peaceful, we shouldn't have any problems. But now that we know he's not in the city anymore, I guess that won't be that necessary. I'm thinking he has to have some sort of hideout. It sounds like he's been here for at least a month based on our information.
We've only been aware of his presence for the last week.
There has to be somewhere he's staying during all of this. I wish we could track it down, but it sounds like it'd be outside of the main towns. Somewhere where he could... Somewhere with enough space to keep his research, but secluded enough that people wouldn't see him from day to day.
If only we had some kind of ranger.
Maybe he is the one who occupies the Goblin homelands now. That's a stretch. I have no way of knowing that.
The Goblin Homelands. Where would that be?
Are they in the north above the town cannon?
Yeah, they're in the north of the towns.
They're in the north, but I would imagine even that would be quite dangerous for him to go alone to. There's a lot of creatures in these parts. Powerful as he may be, I myself would not be confident going out there. And I'm more powerful than he is, so... I'm kidding, I didn't say that part.
Sure.
He's like, he nods and he says, well, maybe you've conversed with some of the locals already, right?
Yes.
Maybe people know of some kind of area like this. I'm sure not an area as small as this, any hideout wouldn't go unnoticed for many years, unless it was just recently built. And even then, someone might have seen it. People go hunting here all the time. I'll have someone go and question the locals. Do you know a good place that I can have them go?
Kyo, I don't know anywhere in here that would be particularly great, but
Would I know?
A place to
You
question
thinking?
locals. I mean, probably just like the Northlook, like where Scramsax is. That's where the adventurers hang out, the hunters, things like that. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'll have him set there.
Uh,
la la la, I want to be an adventurer too, guys.
You see, they are done questioning Gav, and he's just sort of sitting somewhere on the deck, very demotivized.
Yeah, that's right.
I sit down next to Gavin for a minute.
Sure.
As unfortunate as this is, guys, this is what my character would do.
I feel you,
Hey,
John.
Keo.
Yo, you hate it, don't you, John? Don't you hate it?
Hey, champ. No,
It's a pretty cool
Are you
ship.
winning, son?
Oh,
You say?
God.
It's a pretty cool ship, I guess.
how you holding up, Gav?
You know. Fine.
It don't seem fine, Gav.
No, I mean, it's fine. It's fine, really.
How long have you? So since you took your magic away, you haven't been able to cast it.
Nope. Couldn't do anything. You know, I finally thought I found something I was gonna be good at. You know?
Oh no!
It's just doesn't seem fair.
He wasn't
Well,
even good at it. What the fuck?
He
This guy's
wasn't
high.
good at it, yeah.
All I did was throw a fireball and a guiding light.
Well, you know, Gav, there might come a day when you're able to use your magics again. You know, we don't know if this is permanent or just temporary.
Right.
And hey, just because you can't use magic anymore doesn't mean you can't be an adventurer.
He like looks at his arms and his stuff, and he's like, "I don't think I'm gonna be wielding a sword anytime soon, Keo."
Anytime soon, no. That's why you work for it. Magic didn't come very easily to me anyway. Something I had to work very hard to get.
Really? I mean, you seem to have a pretty good handle on it, Keo.
That was after years of practice, yeah. Not years of practice, but
You know, I mean,
years of
if
study
we
and
grew up in the same
couple-
town, maybe we would have been friends, Keo.
yeah, right, shitlord. Out of character.
Not
in
many
character.
magic users up here.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Listen, just keep your head up. No reason to get so down about it. And we'll catch the man behind it. Don't worry about it.
Thanks, Keo.
Of course.
He looks, you know, a little better.
Okay. That was the goal. God damn it.
Yikes, that was fucking cringy.
Oh.
Get him dying.
I could feel you dying inside, John.
If only we grew up together in the same town.
I
Could be
hate
anyone.
Gav so much. It's not even funny. On one minute we have to fight Silas, and then you're like, "No, guys, stop! Don't make fun of me for being Silas." Well, you literally made him look like Silas. He steals magic. Like, you could have made it a tiefling, and we wouldn't have done it so hard. But you didn't. You made him look like Silas. And he says Silas things, and he even has shackles.
He doesn't have. Oh, he has collars.
The collars, yeah.
They're basically shackles.
God damn it.
Dude, you're killing John the way he.
He's not silent.
I am never playing a nice character again. Mark my fucking words, kid.
But John, does it make you feel good?
No.
No, it makes you feel awful when you gotta do shit like that. Good thing I'm not playing a nice character.
Every Demacian a king.
Anyway,
No, I'm sorry. Every Bryn Shatner.
what were we
Alright,
up
well-
to, everybody?
Just letting you know, unless you know, you were never going to see Gav in the later sessions of the campaign. So,
I hoped not.
but with strong requests, that could change. So,
Oh.
Watch him come back and he's like fucking Victor or something. He's like, implants.
okay. Anyways, so you guys are on the ship, and right now his men are out collecting information and whatnot.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that, Jack?
I just find it funny.
After a while, you see one of his men gets back, and you see him walk up to the general, and they exchange words. If one of you want to make a perception check, you can. Otherwise, if you don't want to listen, then that's fine.
No, it's fine. I
Oh,
figured
listen.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah. Okay, so you overhear him talking about. It's clearly on the topic of Talden.
Uh-huh.
The general walks over to you and it says, "Good news, boys. We have found 1, transportation across the tundra. 2, we think we might know where he might be staying." I'm gonna say it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. You guys have been waiting around for a while. One of my men has been talking at some of the taverns in town. A couple of them speak of rumors of a lone cabin in the woods north of Lonelywood. They think if this cabin is real, then there's a chance he could have been staying there.
Perfect.
Well, then what are we
We're not
waiting
sure
for?
on its exact location, but we'll have a couple of parties go out, and if we encounter it, then we can hopefully deal with him there. I also
Sounds good.
should mention, we're pretty sure that he wasn't working alone. Not completely, anyways. Those collars might have used his magic, but it seems like in his records, he's never shown any affinity for enchantment. We think maybe one of the other rogue state
Ah, shit.
mages could have
Well,
been helping him
how many
manufacture.
rogue states mages are there?
Uh,
Don't you think that's something you should have told us at the start?
well, at least 5 or 6 of them.
5 or 6?
But we haven't seen reports of any of them up here.
Isn't
Oh,
this
God.
something that tell me?
It didn't seem pertinent at the time.
No more
We
cages.
have Silas, we have Luck.
No.
Who else do we have?
No more cages. Oh no.
Malzahar.
Oh yeah, we have Malzor, the Void. Who
No
else?
more cages.
Kyo's just like rubbing his temple and he's just pacing back and forth. Like he just has a massive headache from this.
Was there
I'm
a
pretty
massive
sorry
prison
because-
break back at the Capitol? What happened? Why did all these mages go rogue?
Essentially, their requests for grants for research were denied. Some of their requests were for unethical research. Like I mentioned, it it's highly controlled what we approve and grant money for. It seems some of these scientists wanted to, well, research unethical topics. We'll look at it that way. The Gold Leaf oversees at least 30 state mages. 6 of them is quite a lot, but certainly not everyone we have on staff.
Is there anything else we should know going into this cabin?
Gavin.
Cabin.
Cabin.
Oh,
Gav?
that's...
No.
He's a general, thank you. No, I believe that will be all.
Okay, just
Can
making
we
sure.
make an insight check to see if he's lying?
Good.
Because I don't want to fucking fight like 5 different mages at a time.
Well,
Yeah,
But
he
why are all our rolls so shit today?
seems to be telling the truth.
stop rolling bad, Kevin. I swear to God, I will whoop your fucking computer's ass.
Quantum dice. It seems to be... I mean, he seems to be disclosing everything.
Okay. I mean, we have no reason to not help him.
Okay, so we have another hour left. I'm thinking about how I want to do this. Because
Time to fight!
we are
Well,
planning to play again tomorrow, right?
Are
No,
we?
John can't play tomorrow.
I can't. Yeah.
Oh, you can't?
This is
No, I have a test tomorrow.
Oh, I
a
didn't know.
Weekly session.
Well, it's also my finals week. I can't
I
play
know, I
multiple
know.
times this week.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the only time we can play this week, Kevin.
I didn't realize we were not doing an extra session and this was just the normal one. Okay. Okay, let me think for a second here. Sorry, guys.
No worries, because I mean, like, we weren't preparing to start combat. I think now at this point.
Bum,
No.
bum, 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 bum.
Kevin. Bum, bum.
Why me?
Dear fucking lord.
Well, apparently there's 5 state mages that went rogue.
Yeah, and one of them works with enchantments, so you might be facing 2 at a time.
I can't wait to run
Yeah.
into the old Chronergy and Dunamancy wizards that are up here and doing
can't
weird,
wait.
crazy
What?
stuff.
I love Dunomancy. Yeah,
Can't
guys.
wait to run into Rise, the Rune Mage.
Shut the fuck up, artificer that's not an artificer.
And make them remember you.
Rises.
I'm gonna make myself magic items anyway, without Canon's permission.
I'm going to make more runes.
You can try.
AKA, I have to fucking wait until because I'm leveled.
God will give me spell slots regenerating on an hourly
Wait.
basis.
Why don't I just level up into artificer levels so I get magic items? What's Canon gonna do? Stop me?
You need to take 2 levels.
No, because you're gonna waste 2 levels doing that shit. Like an
Yeah.
idiot.
But I get magic items.
Who gives a fuck? You wasted
Yeah,
2
you get
levels.
common level rarity magic items, John.
The cannon's gonna give us anyways.
Is he though?
Hold on. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while I think about this really quick. I'll be right back.
Think about what?
Whether or not he's gonna make us fight 2 fucking mages at a time.
No, he's trying to think about what he wants to fit in today's session because we thought we were playing tomorrow, but I can't. I wasn't
didn't
even
think we were
sure.
playing tomorrow.
I didn't even think we were. I forgot we were playing today, and I was like, ah, fuck.
Time for the kings to bow.
Yes.
Rhyme lost me. Just get me out of this fucking country.
I thought you loved your hometown area.
No.
Didn't you love seeing your mother?
Nope.
That was okay. What I want. Is to get out
More
of here.
combat. What you want is to just loot everything.
Ungrateful, John.
What I want is 300 gold
What
pieces
John
of
wants is
magic
magic
items.
items.
He just wants to loot, loot, loot. Wait, is that loot?
John just wants more class features,
Where
more
is
magic items,
the
and more
loot?
class and more spell slots.
I want to be level 5 right now. Not in 6 sessions. No.
God,
John,
I don't
you
think
think
I
we're
will.
gonna be level 5 in 6 sessions, you idiot? It's gonna take 8 sessions at least.
John, maybe
What?
it's
Probably
like-
9.
I mean, Jack's not completely wrong.
Oh.
I'm estimating 9 to 10 sessions, John.
Slow burn campaign.
Anyway. Yeah, anyway, Cannon. So,
The Cannon's
turns
planning
out...
for us to play this campaign for months, dude. Or
Yeah,
not
I'm
months, for years.
Yeah, you know, that's true. Hey, you know, Cannon, I'm actually really busy this coming semester.
Oh.
Damn, John.
Gotta get to level 5. Just
Vance
gotta
is
get
really
to
busy
level
this
5.
semester too, John. Shit.
Oh, yeah? You're level fucking 7, am I?
So what?
You
John, we've had like almost 20 sessions and we're level 7. That makes sense to me.
Yeah,
We'll be level
but-
5 by like in what, like less than 10 sessions?
Yeah.
It's about the same pace as your campaign. Why are you even complaining?
No, I'm ironically complaining.
Right.
Oh, that
Well,
logic
actually-
doesn't hold up. I was saying 10 sessions from now, estimating.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because total session
Because
amount
we're
would
on
be
session
30.
like what, like 8, 9 right now?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like John's saying because that would mean at session 20 for you guys you're level 7, for us it would be like level 5. I didn't complain. I was just giving an estimate. But I'm also saying that logic wouldn't hold up if that was what you're
Well, I started my campaign
I
at level
think
5,
you guys
so
will be
they're going
level 5 once you naturally, or if I planned it out right, once
yeah,
you
in
leave
like
the
10
Iceland
sessions.
area.
I agree. I think in 10 sessions we'll be level 5.
If it was my campaign, everyone would. You get to level 5 in like 10 sessions, but then you'd be at level 5 for a while.
I mean,
And
for
then
me, that my
everyone would
milestone
get
just started at level
magic
3. You
items.
guys rushed to level 3, and then you guys are going to be progressing in what I consider to be normal now.
Ah!
I like the long burn campaigns, but
Okay. I'm trying to think, because you guys are essentially closing in on this guy right now, you know what I mean? If you find him, like, there are a couple things along the way, but essentially, it would just be, like, essentially you would start getting into combats and whatnot. So,
you think he would hand himself in?
Probably not.
Break himself out.
What's up?
Do you think we should just do it next session?
Yeah, I mean, I think that once we get in, it would just, like, we'd be getting into combat, because there's going to be a couple, like, travel things, but I'd rather do it all as, like, a cohesive experience.
Okay.
Why don't we just do the travel right now and do the combat in the next session?
True. I mean, that could potentially kind of.
Because the way I saw you, we're playing from like 7:30 to 10:30, so
Yeah, I mean, we'd
we
only
still
have,
have
like, half
time.
an hour
But that's up
left.
to you, DM.
Why don't,
Ba-dum, bum, bum.
the general will come up to you guys and say, you seem well equipped for the cold, but do you need any of your gear enhanced? You have the finest military's resources available to you right now. All you must do is ask. Guile, your armor, well, a tribute to your dedication, could use some touch-up.
I would be happy
This
to
is
help.
not going to convey any mechanical advantage, right? So
Maybe not.
I would be happy to help you.
Technically,
no. Like, Ken, I'm asking you out of character. Like, this wouldn't convey any mechanical advantage. So it's like,
probably
It's
not, but you do have an
Exactly.
arc paladin to bless and give you proper armor.
It's a cosmetic.
but, okay. But the point is, that it would be cosmetic, right?
Yeah, probably.
Probably. I can't lie. You know.
He likes to just show
What do you
Alright,
What do you have right
so-
now? What do you have right now?
I have the equivalent of chain.
A chain
okay,
shirt?
so
Or just
no, chainmail. Because basically, what the armor was like full plate like enchanted armor, right?
Mhm.
But it's got destroyed. So the way the armor is now, it's like literally there's like a chest piece, but the chest piece is like there's a gash through it that cut off like the bottom half of it. So literally you can see that it's like an upper breast like chest piece, and I'm wearing like chainmail underneath that and a bit of leather to like hold that together. And there's like parts of like the plate like still existing on like some of like the leg and the shoulder, but like you know what I mean. It like that's what aesthetically it looks like. Anyways, so my character is gonna say no until I complete what until I figure out what I was trying to find up here. I don't think I'm going to change my appearance.
He nods. Very well. Is there any resources I can get the rest of you? Of course, we have health potions and other things like that. It's pretty standard. Is there any supplies you're low on? Please, just say.
Potions of spell slots.
I'm not
Do those
familiar.
exist? Okay. All right. Never mind.
I could use some more spears. Or anything of the sort.
Was it javelins that you have, Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay.
But mine are probably all worn down by now.
Of course.
That-
I'm gonna say he gives you each a health potion, just a basic health potion. He gives Kevin. He gives you an extra javelin. Let's see.
I am a bit low on tea leaves.
Tea?
Tea leaves.
Yes.
Is this for your casting? Your spells? Or...
No, it is to make sure our bodies are warm out here in the cold. It is to make sure we are at tip-top performance. I make a wonderful tea. I'm
He
sure
looks-
my friends can attest.
He looks confused for a second, and then waves over to Privately. Privately, see if we have any tea leaves in the pantry.
I would appreciate it very much, thank you.
Right away, sir. Privately goes down under the deck.
What a nice private.
He says, very well. It's getting kind of late. We'll head out tonight. And he says, and he gave each of you also. He says, apparently we'll be taking dog sleds. There'll be enough for you'll each have your own. The dogs are not trained for combat, so you'll want to keep them away from the fight. But they do travel fast, and they can maintain the cold temperatures, even at night sometimes.
Alright,
He says he gives you, and he also gives you one more magic item. It seems like some kind of gemstone. He says, give this a shake, and it'll shine light bright enough it'll look like it's daytime. Just in case it starts getting dark before we find this guy. So you guys have all these. Just add, health potions. Kevin, you have this javelin, and then add. Everyone can add a light crystal to your inventory.
Is there any
Light
way for us to
crystal?
contact the airship
Yeah.
once we find it?
Well, I'll probably have
Do we have a
some.
light crystal and an HP?
Yeah, one health potion. Yeah. And a light crystal.
Whoa!
John, your first magic item, a light crystal.
Sugoi!
Sugoi!
とても素敵ですね。
Shut the fuck up.
あらあら残念。
I'll entertain you for 10 seconds.
We'll say.
Don't forget your place, weeb trash. Go ahead.
He says we're gonna move our ship to a town farther north of here, and from there we can set out the search parties. So he'll do this, and you guys are he's gonna take the ship over and up to, I believe Lonelywood would be the town, which is north of Tarmalane. It's the farthest north town you guys know of.
Okay.
And for there, we'll cut the session off about 20 minutes early then, because I think it'll just be better, like I said, to have a more cohesive experience with this whole takedown.
Alright.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask before we left, was there any
Sure.
way for us to contact the airship? Like a
Yeah,
player?
so through his soldiers, they have communication methods.
Huh. But we're not bringing any of the soldiers with us, are we?
You guys are still on the airship with him, and someone would go
No,
with
no,
you.
no. In the search party, like when we go.
No, no, no.
Like,
He would send Private Lee with you.
Okay. All right, Pog. So, like, if shit goes down, we could ask Private Lee to call over the.
Yeah,
ship.
essentially they have like the equivalent of like sending stones, but they're tied to like the ship. Essentially, yeah.
All right. So if you hold out long enough,
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of a kind of a forced narrative session, but hopefully gives us some direction.
Yep.
All right, good sesh, guys.
Good session.
Goodbye, people.
Time to sleep.
Oh, you really? Do you want to play a TFT, John?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Preferably a normal, but I
Or
against
norm.
a TF. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's good. Do you guys want to go to the other server somewhere?
Sure.
Which one?
Not sure.
Usual. It is. This shit slaps.
Wait, are we playing a normal game?
Yeah, we
Your
are.
mom playing a normal game.
Where's Jackie Love? I
Wouldn't
guess
you
Jack's
like?
just done for the night.
Yeah, he's fried. Hey, you guys good games out there?
I don't want to play Norms, I want to play an ARM.
I don't.
I'll play Euros with you after, Kevin.
I mean, nah.
Oh wait, but you can't stay up too late, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could. Because technically we don't have a session tomorrow, so. Usually it was because Tuesdays I go to sleep early, or I try to. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum.
Skyrim Explorations. Legend of Zelda music. God damn it, I hate Zelda. God. Darkest Dungeon OST.
I like that one.
Which one?
Darkest Dungeon music. It's good.
I think it's good. I just think it's overplayed now.
Oh,
Wait,
really?
I got fucking top? God damn it.
Get fucked, loser. Do you want jungle?
No.
Do you
Because
want-
I also got filled. Hey, Kevin, how about only one of us are filled, huh? Huh?
You're funny.
Alright, then I'm playing Kled Jungle. Have fun, loser.
No, no, no. John takes jungle. Kevin takes mid. John takes top.
Nope.
It really doesn't matter.
Nope, cannon. Now I'm committed.
How did Kevin get filled off of support?
How did I get filled off of top after Kevin got filled top?
Wait, Kevin, do you mean he just started one, or that he was in, like, during the session?
He was in one during the session. He's 13 minutes in.
Who?
Will was
Will?
playing a TFT, but no, I mean, was he in one before that or not?
I don't know. I logged into League right after you ended the session.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I knew he started one towards the end of the session, which is a little BM, but... yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of bad manners.
Hey guys,
Hey, Harry.
I just played with
Do
a
you-
very bad group of people.
Do you want us to dodge?
Sure, if you're offering.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, you dodging?
I'll just get on my main account. Yeah, that works 3 ways because me and Kevin aren't filled anymore.
No.
John wants
Yeah, I
to play
looked
top
at that-
lane, I guess.
I looked at that group, Harry, and I was like, huh.
It was so retarded.
Kukla, Eric, CJ, Uzi. Yeah, I don't.
No, thank
I
you.
was
Where-
I was playing with Eric, and then Kukla CJ came in here, and he's like, "I got us a 5Q, boys," and then Uzi and Kukla joined. It was fucking terrible. I got a penta though.
Oh wait,
You
Cannon.
did?
Yeah.
I think I remember what the music was reminding me of.
Still lost though.
Start at 13:30 seconds.
God damn it.
I was playing Yone bot.
13:30?
No, 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Yeah. It sounds really similar
The
to
meme-
volatile reaction, yeah. It's just us
That's
four,
what I was
right?
thinking of. I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure I've heard this.
Here, Kevin, go ahead and start it.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Oh, right.
Ah!
Wait, why? I thought, John, were you on passive before?
Yeah, it was.
On
Oh,
purpose?
yeah.
If you can switch to your main now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh god,
No
we're gonna
Smurfs
get
here.
paired with fucking diamonds.
Sorry,
Oh,
I was
boy.
looking at new music for D&D.
No, you're good.
Oh,
Why you gotta bring up the MMR, Deagler? Come on, Ari.
shut up. My normal MMR is
Crazy.
plat only.
I've been slowly but surely, Harry, adding a playlist dedicated to trolling.
In D&D.
Yep.
Classic.
Whenever one of those fucking bizarre moments come up.
Great.
They happen more than you think.
Oh my god.
So it's been a little while since I filmed my last video, and I really do apologize that it's been so long, but a few things happened that kind of prevented me from doing so. One of which being this. This happened less than a block
Oh,
away
that
from me.
combat
A house
song.
blew
I
up
hear
down
that
the
one in
street.
Harry's session all the
I was
time.
home for it, so that was a
Really?
hell of an experience,
Yep.
and had to be
Is
evacuated
it
from
the
my
Darkest
home.
Dungeon
Internet
one?
was knocked out for more
Yep.
than a week.
The final
yeah,
combat.
Things were fairly disrupted because of
I
it.
did not use
Then
that
a
one.
few things other happened
did?
on top of it, but
No.
I'll get into more
I
of
know
the
you
might
details
sound
and
like the
other
Cove
things
battle.
at the end of
Yeah,
the
it might
video.
be the
In
Cove
meantime,
battle. It
though,
sounds similar, I
let's
think.
discuss also a bit of a tragic topic. The
That's a
fall
good
of
song.
Beacon Academy and who
Yeah, it is.
also fell with it. Now, we know that Beacon Academy was an incredible tragedy, probably the biggest one we have seen in the Ruby series so far. As you know, Haven Academy wasn't really destroyed, Beacon Academy
Nostalgic.
was. And although we only saw the casualties that were relevant
I love how
to
it
the
opens
plot
up
at
with
the
that like
time,
bass
you know,
drop.
Penny,
Yeah.
Pyrrha, Roman Torchwick,
Oh, no.
even Ozpin even got off-screened, but those four were the only ones that we saw. However, a lot more people died.
Igor!
What? I
Harry.
said yes. I promise.
Right.
In that attack. They were
Do
grim,
it again.
overrunning
Again,
the
Karen.
entire city.
I'll
Not to
prove it
mention
to
the
you.
giant dragon
I'll
grim
I'll
dropping
screen record myself
other grim
pressing accept.
everywhere throughout the city as well. And then there's the Atlas soldiers that turned
Ah, yes.
on everyone. So yeah, there were
And
a lot
here
of
we go,
people
back
that died.
into
I'm sure there were
Vicky.
many civilian casualties and many people injured in this entire fight. But today I want to focus on the teams that were competing in the Vital Festival. They were all in the stadium, or at least near the stadium, a lot of them were, when this all started going down, because everyone was there to witness the finals. So let's start off by the finalists. Well, out of the finalists, we know 5 of them. We have Sun, who we didn't even get to see fight. Then we had Pyrrha versus Penny, who, unfortunately, both of them were 2 of the casualties that we saw in Volume 3. Pyrrha, unfortunately, killed Penny by having Emerald using the illusion, and, you saw it all. And then, of course, everything that happened with Pyrrha. Then there was